Hey everyone, Matt and Jon here from Friday Night Games, and we're here to talk to you about a game that's currently on Kickstarter right now called Lost Ones.
It's Friday night, let's have some fun. Let's get together and play a ton.
We're going to talk about who likes this game and some tips on how to play.
Lost Ones is by Greenbrier Games, designed by Gordon Alford, art by Matt Forsyth, Stephen Priceman, and Paperhead. The Lost Ones is set in the world of dreams and shadows. Each player assumes a role of a young character who has been kidnapped and taken to the other world, which is the world of the Fae.
To win the game, players must find a hollow tree and open a gateway to escape back home. Failing to do so will result in playing the game from the start, over and over and over again.
But what happens next? Because you will be invested in that story. The game is played over 4 phases. If you don't escape when the clock hits the last phase, you lose. Phases are triggered by world events.
Players can take up to 3 actions in any combination during their turn of the 4 actions that are available.
The first action is to explore a new map tile. When you move, reveal a new tile, resolve the tile effects, and read the tile introduction. A dark fortress looms above you on a hill, and at the very top is a castle with the head of a raven carved out of stone. Ah!
Some of these effects include fighting foes and using your action cards, gaining banes which affect your player, advancing the moon clock, or even bringing the nightmare raven into play, which you will lose the game if it lands on your tile.
Oh, you are going to lose the game a lot.
The second action is to move across the map tiles. You can also bring other characters with you.
The third action is to complete a story encounter. Shown in the storybook using the tile number, you use action cards that unlock possible boon cards you need to win the game.
Players have action cards determined by player number. These cards act as player life and allow you to complete story encounters and move the game forward, and fight foes you encounter throughout the game.
The final action is to use your boon cards, which help you get through difficult game tasks and move the story forward.
To win, players must finish the story and escape through a hollow tree portal. You lose the game by running out of ability cards in a single player's hand, a player is caught by the nightmare raven, or a character cannot beat a foe in battle.
Also, a story encounter may say you lose, and in addition, all characters may be trapped in a story encounter where they cannot move and cannot unlock the path out. Also, the 4th phase of the moon clock finishes before the gateway is opened. Well, now that you understand all the rules...
Rule books are overrated.
Trust us.
We're professionals.
We never get a rule wrong. Ever.
So, Matt, tell me what you thought about the game, our playthrough.
It was hard.
I agree.
We died how many times?
Probably 30 during our playthrough.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. But you become really, really invested in the story.
You really want to keep playing, try to figure out how to get through the story. It's really good because if you like fantasy novels, this story is going to captivate you.
You're going to want to see how it finishes.
Right.
And if you really like choose your own adventure games like Coded Chronicles or the Adventure series, this is the next step. It is different, but it has its own story that really pulls you in.
And without spoiling anything, we completed 1 or 12 possibly stories, and it took us like 30 tries. So if you like difficult choose your own adventure games with a fantastic story, you are going to love this game.
Okay, so now that you've gone to Kickstarter and bought the game, we're going to help you actually play it now. So we're going to give Matt and Jon's
pro tips on how not to play.
Step 1. Do not, and I repeat, do not keep the board out. In fact, reset the board every time you play.
Matt, we just died for the 10,000th time.
I think you mean the 9,686th time. We need to put all 90 tiles away again.
And do not remember where boons are, where key story points are that you've beaten. In fact, just remember nothing.
Don't even write it down. Hey, John, where'd you get that spyglass last game? We really need to use it on this complex water tile so we could go to the bottom and advance the story so that we can actually beat the game. It's the very last tile.
I don't know. And who are you?
What? Dude, we've been best friends since we were 4.
No idea who this guy is.
And tip number 3, do give up.
We lost again. Playthrough 9,687. It's time to put all these tiles away.
All 98 tiles we have out?
Yes. Who are you?
Oh, maybe we should just give up. No, we need to play through 9,688.
Sounds good.